Good morning, you lovely people. How are you this morning? I hope you're well. I've had a very strange start to the morning. It was, when nothing's quite going the way you want it to go, struggling along, and everything was seeming to be wanting to drag me down a negative pathway. So I was really, trying to take one step at a time upwards, and I sent a text, and good old predictive text stepped in and changed the word. I think I was writing diary and it said dairy, and I saw it and started to giggle. And then I started thinking about how many words, just through changing one letter, changed the total meaning of something. So I started to ponder this for a moment while I was getting my breakfast, and I thought about bear and bear. You've got a big grizzly type bear and you've got a naked bear, or you've got a pear and a pear. So you've got a pear as in a fruit, and you've got a pear as in two. Idle, someone you worship, or being lazy. So this I found very interesting, and I started to then think about, with things we do in life, that by changing just one little thing, we can totally change our direction or our thinking. And I thought, well, if I hadn't done such and such this morning, then it might have been a better start. But instead, I carried on down the wrong path for a period of time. And that led me down the wrong rabbit hole that led me to feeling more down than up. So if I'd done that, I'd have been more up than down. I thought about how we sometimes speak to people, that just by changing a tiny thing in our tone of voice, we can make the sense of it sound more loving, more peaceful, rather than barking at somebody or giving them an instruction. I know that's been happening a lot in the shops, where someone might be barking at someone, literally, stand here, do this, rather than would you mind just standing over here. Same instruction, totally different delivery, and probably a very different reaction as well. I thought about how I know so many people text rather than speak now. And I've had this conversation a lot, and I thought just changing that one little thing, that rather than a text, video phone them, have a few minutes having an actual connection, looking someone in the eye, would make the world of difference, rather than someone just always at the end of a text message that doesn't have that same human connection. And as I arrived at the woods today, I took a left turn and I bumped into somebody who is someone that I've never heard say a positive word, only ever sees a very, very bleak, pessimistic view, and doesn't always speak to me, but today chose to speak to me. And in many words, if I summarize, told me that basically it's probably best if the world ends. So it just started me giggling, because I then saw that I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So I want to take the other path and lift myself up, because I don't want to end up being like that. And I thought, well, there we go. Like attracts like. I was feeling not so positive, and I attract the most negative person I've ever met in my life. So like attracts like. So that, as I walked off, I couldn't stop laughing. It actually got me giggling and raised me way up. And I thought, okay, let's start again, reboot the morning. Okay, it doesn't matter. Do a little thing different and it changes everything. So that really mirrored it back to me. And I thought, I will not stay in this place a moment longer. I have laughed for the last 15 minutes walking around the woods, and it has totally changed me back to how I feel normally. And so give that some thought. What tiny thing can you change at any moment in your life? The way you're doing something, saying something, a change to your routine to give you more of an adventurous feel of just doing something different. I don't know, have something different for breakfast if you're always doing the same thing. Something that will just mix it up, change things, put a smile on your face rather than a frown. Smile at people with your eyes today if you have a mask on. Let them see the smile behind the mask. Wave, speak, say hi. I wish you a very lovely day to change just one thing to really raise you up. And I will see you soon. And I am feeling so good now, having just changed that tiny thing. Amazing. Take care. Bye.